What's up, everyone? Welcome to another market forecast. It's been quite a while. I took some vacation time in the end of the year, of course, because I'm a human too. And now it's finally time to go back to work. I've been traveling on the first days of the year, and right now I'm fully focused on trading the markets, trading Euro USD and all those things that you guys know that I do. Okay, so let's start with the market forecast, and then after that we can have a little chat um, about a lot of things. But anyways, let's go. So let's get a little bit of context of what happened while I was gone. Okay, in terms of news. Okay, so January 1st, holiday, of course, universal holiday, right? So nothing interesting here. January 3, FOMC, I think, meeting minutes. Yeah. FOMC. Yeah, I heard we had FOMC on last week, and now I think that's it. Actually, and I think it's actually good because last week we had FOMC and NFP. So I think it's very good because the market tends to find a direction after those type of news, after they get launched, after they get released. And this week, I've been looking at the charts, of course, and to be honest, it's very hard for me to stay away and not look at the charts, not see what's happening. So I saw that not only we are with a good news calendar, but we're also with a good market structure on Euro USD, and we're going to see that once I finish the news. But anyways, let's continue. So this week, from January 7th to January 13th, let's have a look at what we have. So doesn't matter. Monday, okay. Swiss CPI doesn't matter too. Tuesday, nothing that matters too. So we have a speech here on GBP, 9:15 a.m. New York local time. hmm We have core CPI on Thursday. This is actually quite important. Okay. Mm, okay. And then we're gonna have PPI on Friday. Okay. So regarding news for this week, I think we're pretty good regarding news. Okay. The high impact news, the most important news, most of them have already passed. Uh, has already passed in this month. So I believe that we're gonna have a clear news week. Okay, except for the CPI, I will probably only trade after that. But then we're gonna have PPI after that. So I'm gonna have to see a very clean market structure to actually do something um, on those days. But I don't mind trading after CPI. I just want to see clear market structure, and I stopped trading. Um, I don't know if I will trade the day prior to Thursday, which is Wednesday. I don't know if I'll trade that day. Anyway, I'm gonna have to check how the market is going, if it's very directional or not, if the bias is very clear or not. Okay, and then I'm gonna get to a very solid conclusion whether I'm gonna trade the day before this news release. But anyways, that's it. Be aware of those news. Let's go to the actual forecast. So let's see first what DXY has been doing on the last days. All right. All right. So, okay, monthly time frame. So, to be very honest, on the monthly, and now I'm going to do a very macro analysis. Okay, on the monthly time frame, if we have a look, we're gonna see that price did a break of structure here, all right, and then started to get into the equilibrium, which is probably equilibrium, I think. Yeah, exactly that. And then price has been doing lots of um, unidirectional movements right here, which is not exactly bad, but we are between a continuation of a movement up or a false breakout down. Okay, if we have a look, we have a fair value gap right here. Okay, on the monthly time frame, which price seemed to be respecting. Okay, so if it was here until here, I wouldn't sell. Okay, anywhere around here. But since price, if we have a look, took out this high. Okay, and then to me, it clearly took this high, it swept this high to then move lower. So, in my opinion, what is the next stop that price is going to do? It's probably going to be in this sell side liquidity. Okay, I don't know if it's gonna go exactly there, but I think it's gonna go around there and gravitating towards that price level. Okay, so fair gap, I wouldn't buy here. I wouldn't sell here except if price do this, which happened. Okay, so price swept this high right here, then came down, which makes me think that okay, we have a fair value gap, but it's very likely that we're gonna look for this sell side liquidity to then grab more liquidity to I don't know, decide if it's gonna go up or down. I don't know what's gonna happen after that. But anyways, we got to remember that this is the monthly time frame, guys. So things take a long time to happen, and maybe we're gonna have an up closing candle because of this reveal gap. But I think we're gonna go to this sell side liquidity. But anyways, let's go to the actual practical analysis. All right, let me just delete this fair value gap. All right, so weekly time frame. Okay, so on the weekly time frame, um, we see that price swept this high too, and then started moving down. All right, blah blah blah, everything that we already know, and then um, it started respecting bearish BD arrays, right? Disrespected, in my opinion, disrespected this bearish PD array, this bullish PD array, and started respecting bearish PD arrays. I have a fair value gap here. Price went a little bit inside of this fair value gap and actually started to move down. But if we pay attention and on the daily time frame, this is going to be more clear. Um, this is a low, right? Price created a low. It left a low here with a fair value gap, okay, which price is piercing right now when of course when price start running again. Um, this is a very good candle closure in this weekly fair value gap to then continue moving down. Okay, this is very juicy in my opinion. And after creating this low, price did a displacement into this low after respecting this bearish fair value gap and going to this sell side liquidity, which is very predictable if price respects this fair value gap. And the thought process is basically the same with this sell side liquidity right here. So this week, in my opinion, is going to be like very clear because we not only have a clear, kind of clear, we have some high impact news, we have like CPI and PPI in the end of the week, but we still can we will be probably able to take advantage of this price swing until this sell liquidity, all right? Because as you guys can see, price is already respecting bearish order flow. It's already doing bearish order flow for a while on the weekly time frame, which is in terms of narrative and hierarchy between the time frames is a very high uh, hierarchy time frame. So this candle closure is very good. This weekly candle closure is very good. So if this market forecast is for the week, in my opinion, okay, I wouldn't think that we're going to have a bullish week. I think we're going to have a bearish week. And keep that in mind in terms of daily bias, in terms of power of three, in terms of all those concepts that considers that price may move high and then move low. Okay, maybe market profiles, but I don't actually use that. I try to keep it simple. But anyways, this is very juicy to move down, and we're probably going to go to this sell liquidity. I don't know if it's going to happen during this week. We can have only a down closing candle this week, but I think it's very, very, very likely that we're going to have a down closing week. Okay, keep that in mind. So daily time frame, pretty much the same thing. We have this order block that was formed. All right here. It was formed, and price just went here and respected this bearish order block on the daily time frame. Also respecting this fair value gap, and I really like this reaction. I really like how this candle closed. Okay, it was supposed to be huge, but then it encountered the fair value gap, and then price started moving down, showing a very good reaction to the bearish PDRA. Okay, let me go to the 4 hour and 12 hour. All right, pretty much the same thing. We are between this fair value gap, okay, which is the weekly fair value gap, and we are also between we're between this weekly fair value gap and this daily bullish fair value gap in terms of market narrative and PDRA's hierarchy between the time frames. Which one do you consider that will be respected, that is most likely to be respected? This one or this one? Pause the video. Now I'm going to talk like ICT. Pause the video and blah blah blah. Yeah, it's this one because it's the weekly fair value gap. All right. Plus or block and blah blah blah, and market structure is already bearish for a while. So yeah, I think this one is going to be disrespected. Maybe we're going to go to this high again, but I don't think they will disrespect this fair value gap on the weekly or on the dailies on the daily candles. All right. Anyways, 4 hour. All right, 4 hour, pretty much the same thing. Doesn't matter. Okay, I think we can stop for the 4 hour. All right. And if you noticed, price did a very nice liquidity sweep up, and oh my God, this is very juicy. I love when I see these things. Price did a buy side liquidity sweep and then started moving down, doing a displacement down. Of course, encountered this daily fair value gap, bullish fair value gap, which was probably a catalyst for price to start moving up again. But we have this fair value gap right here. Okay, let's see if we have it a 4 hour time frame. Yeah, we have one fair value gap here, and we also have like one here and one here. But I think this one is most likely to be respected because it is in confluence with the 4 hour fair value gap. Okay. All right. So I'm not gonna go down to the 30 minute. This is already enough for you guys to surf during this week, and that's it. Let's go to Euro USD. All right. All right. Okay. Okay, let me just erase everything. Okay, so the narrative is pretty much the same. So price did a market structure shift here, and it's basically deciding if it's going to go down or up. Okay, um, it went to equilibrium. Okay, and then after that, it got a little bit undecisive of where it's going to go. But since we have this, fuck. Okay, sorry. Since we have this liquidity sweep right here, the thought process is pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same of the XY because we have this liquidity sweep and it really looks like a liquidity sweep. Like, come on, look how it developed. And it also respected this inverted monthly fair value gap. Okay, and it's already starting to build upwards momentum. It built already upwards momentum. So I think it's very likely that we're probably going to go to this buy side liquidity. Okay, I don't know if it's gonna break out of this buy side liquidity and then oh my God, your USD is going up on the monthly time frame. I don't know if it's gonna happen. That doesn't matter. I don't make money like that. I don't need that to make money. Um, so okay. Anyways, let's go to the. Let's just delete this shit. Yeah, weekly time. I'm gonna try to curse less. Okay, this is one takeaway that I wanna keep striving. Right. So on the weekly time frame, oh my God, look at how good it closed above, not above, almost out of this bullish order block. Oh my God, my PC is melting. Oh, it's not working. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, look how it closed above this bullish order block. Okay. And we're probably going to go into this buy side liquidity right here. Okay. Price has been respecting bullish PD arrays for a while. All right, we have the sort of block that was respected, plus a fair value gap that was also respected, and then we had a breakout. Price broke this high and then started doing higher highs and then left a bullish order block, a validated bullish order block, and then price is closing very nicely above it. All right, which for me would be very good for buys. Okay. Um, oh my God, this is freezing. Yeah. I also mentioned to you guys that we had an inverted fair value gap right here on the weekly time frame. Okay, which in my opinion was a catalyst for price to do this downwards movement. But since the market structure, not only on DXY and on Euro USD, is on DXY bearish and on Euro USD is bullish, I believe that it's very, very likely that this was a catalyst for price to move down. But then this will be a catalyst for price to move up, which means that we're very likely to go to this buy side liquidity, which is the draw of liquidity that is closest to price right now, according to market narrative. Okay, let's go to the daily time frame. Let me just delete it. All right, daily time frame. All right. On the daily time frame, we have an order block, which is more clear in my opinion, right here. All right, you can consider this one too. Anyways, I prefer this one. And some people are gonna say, "Oh my God, this is not exactly the order block that ICT teaches." Okay, but anyways, that's just how I see the market. If the In the end, if the market closes above the zone, okay, and start doing any bullish reaction into this zone, then I'm gonna consider buying. Okay. In the end of the day, that's everything you had to know. Plus, combining with the fact that we have a very bearish DXY, in my opinion, it's very clear. So I think it's very likely that we're gonna go to this. Start walking towards this buy side liquidity. Okay. Sweep at the low. Okay. Very beautiful sweep at the low to then continue moving up. Okay. Then on the 4 hour, let me see if I have anything good on the 4 hour. No, it's not that clear to be honest. On the 4 hour. 1 hour, pretty much the same thing. But we have this fair value gap on the 1 hour, which makes things more interesting in terms of buying. So as you guys can see, we have a lot of confluences that are telling us that we're gonna go high on Euro USD. Okay, not only news wise, but market structure wise. Okay, keep that in mind before this week. So the forecast, anyways, that's it. Um, let's talk about how I want this year to be. Okay, so I've been preparing myself to actually go deep into the trading career for the last um, 2 years. I think 2.5 years, probably almost three. I don't know. I lost count. It doesn't matter to me, but anyways, um, I've been studying a lot. I started with some very basic strategies using indicators, and then after that, using trend lines, support resistance, and all those things. But I wasn't quite finding myself in the market. I was pretty much a break-even trader. Um, I was not consistent enough as I wanted to be. Um, so I found ICT, and then I started studying a lot ICT, like drinking from his knowledge potion, which is very good. And then after that, I found consistency with ICT and a lot of profitability with ICT. So I am the type of person that I like to get ready for things. I'm not the type of person that all gets ready too much. I think I'm in the sweet spot between going unprepared and over preparing, if you know what I mean. Um, so now I'm ready. I'm ready to start my first prop firm challenge. I've done some demo challenges, um, and I've been very good. And I think I'm ready. I'm ready for that. Um, I can't not do well on the first ones, but when I get the thing, I think I will do very well. I don't actually think I know I will do very well. I've been studying a lot. I've been performing well. I've been tracking my performances, tracking my daily um, goals, tracking my knowledge, tracking my confidence, which is very important. Tracking my progress, which is also very important. So I think I'm ready. And starting out this week, I'm going to start my first prop firm challenge. It's not a big challenge, but I want to first prove to myself that I am not only a profitable trader, but I'm also a profitable trader um, that can deal the challenges, okay, in terms of emotions, okay. And I never had any like emotion problem, any like huge emotion problem, but I've been really good with that, but I want to prove to myself that I can not only pass on a real challenge, but also do a withdraw, okay, from that challenge. And then when I do that, I'm going to start going more aggressive into prop firms, okay? This is the year that I plan to do this. It's time to execute this plan, and I'm very excited for that, to be honest. It's been a lot of work, guys. It's been really a lot of work, but I know it will pay off, and it's gonna be really good when it does. Okay. Um. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed it regarding the market forecast and the New Year prep talk. That's it. If you have any comments, comment down below. If you like the video, like it down below, please. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe to it. Have fun, trade safe. It's time to go, and I'm actually gonna start my monk mode, my 1 month monk mode, because I want to get in control of some things of my life that I think it could be better. So I'm doing this monk mode to sharpen myself as a whole, not only as a trader, but I think it's gonna come in handy uh, because it's the same time that I'm gonna start doing platform challenges. Okay. Anyways, that's it. Have a nice rest of the weekend, and tomorrow is time to crush it. Let's crush it this year. Let's go. All right. Bye, guys. Nice to see you. Have a nice end of the day.